The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will get out of bounds. No worries there, though. That still goes as a touchback. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Throwing is Newton. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. On first down, it's Newton. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Cameron Wake. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Now it's Newton here off the bootleg. And his throw's going to be incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. Steps away to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left. They've got his man complete. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall at the 36. They chalked that one up as a gain of 34 on third down. This is McCaffrey on the give. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Off the bootleg. Newton out to his left. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. Looking for the tight end, Olsen, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
After the interception, here's Taylor. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. And a nice gain of 21 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, Those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
And while there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity map to go out the window. They've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. A good pickup. They get 8, but it's third down now.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On third down, that's Austin. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Now Taylor on first down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Tampa after this timeout. The Bucs on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he fires one, but incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And Frank's kick is good. And that cuts into the deficit. It's now 20-10. So the drive takes him inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. 2nd and 10. Newton again. Looking for the tight end, Olsen, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. I think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead. Not so fast. That pick 6 really changes the complexion. Probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now. Probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they can get their focus back.
And getting our first update now from Nashville. And the Colts have opened it up a bit, leading by 2 scores. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Carolina getting set to take the field. Coming off the pick 6, it's Newton. Being chased out left. And they'll get him down here at the 23. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or, even worse, an interception.
Play action. It's Newton. Flush to his right. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
To throw on third down. Newton. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Now Newton on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. Escaping the pressure right. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Newton on first down. Dancing to his left. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. You talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
Following the fumble recovery, Newton. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Here's Newton. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. So we come upon halftime, intermission here with the visiting Panthers taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you cross-state to Orlando to check in with Larry Ridley, he's got our EA Sports halftime report. A second quarter score from down in Houston. It's the Chargers out to an early lead. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. On second down, Taylor. He's going to let this one go deep. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by James Bradbury. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. First first possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They'll run with McCaffrey, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Howard. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
When I see Cameron Wake make plays like that, I can't help but shake my head sometimes. He had to go to Canada first before he came back to the NFL, where he's now an all-pro.
Yeah, undrafted out of Penn State, but look at him now.
And just think about all the pass rushing moves he has.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21.
And that's the second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that will make this a 9-point lead. So it's only 3 points on this opening drive of the third quarter. And even though that stretches out the lead, Charles, I think you'd have to consider this a win for the defense, no?
Couldn't agree more, Brandon. That offense got themselves in prime position to really open up this ball game, but the drive stalled out. And, yeah, 3 points is very easy to get back in today's NFL.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Deshaun Hall in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Taylor looking to throw on second down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Taylor. Open man has got one. It's complete. 23 yards on the play. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
Here we go. Watch that crowd. Flex
third and long. It's Taylor. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Telvin Smith in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Here's Brian Anger now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And he'll get this away into the humid Florida sky. And the fair catch is made. It's going to pin him back here at the 7-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Elsewhere, second half is underway up in Orchard Park. And it's the Bills who are leading in that one. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. On 1st and 10, Newton. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Off the bootleg. Newton. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. So the offense has it 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Newton. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. On 2nd and 10, Newton. And Olsen over the middle. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Newton on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. It's caught. Shepard. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. They go play action here on 1st down. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. To the air again, Newton. Now and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. They fake the give. Newton. Now he's blocked. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Cameron Wake in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint as that is sack number 100. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up. He's got daylight. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Big score. First step in their attempt to climb back into this game.
Yes, but still some work to do as they get within a score here. And the lead is down to 2. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now a first down throw for Newton. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. Flush to his right. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Goggins get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like. Like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Here's Newton now on 2nd down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. Newton to Olsen there for a Carolina first down.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. They'll run it now out of the gun. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Cameron Wake in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100, and what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. Meanwhile, in Nashville, they're on to the fourth quarter now. And scoring yet again, the Colts extend that lead. A win would be their first of the young season. Off play action. Newton. He'll buy some time right. And some room to roam now. A little second effort there on the strong run. And then drop just inside of the 20. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. The Panthers on third down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Third down, here's McCaffrey. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. They won on 2 fronts there, so to speak, Charles. Not only do they stop him short of the first, they get him out of bounds and stop the clock.
Yeah, they won. The offensive guys lost because they wanted to stay in bounds and have that clock run or force you to use timeouts. Instead, the defense won, as you mentioned, on both fronts.
So they get the 3 here, but you wonder whether that's going to be enough.
Yeah, I mean, you've now made it so they need a touchdown rather than a field goal to catch them. But you're right. If they'd gotten 6 out of that drive, this would be a much different game.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Here we go. Flex round.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. Throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by Darryl Worley.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
The Panthers down to a knee out of the victory formation. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. Now, hold on a second. Why would they decline that? Charles.
I don't have a good answer for you, but let's work the math here a little bit. If you take the penalty, you get 5 yards. Minimum.
You're in the positive in the yardage, and you get to rerun the down you just had.
I like that. I like that little extra on top of the whole thing. This makes 0 sense.
A lot of scoring. There's